Dear friends, dear viewers of the World Muslim Community Council, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Welcome to our online lecture again. Today, it is our great honor to invite Her Excellency Honorable Sister Aminata Colley from Gambia. She's a member of parliament in Gambia, and she is also a community organizer and activist in Gambia for her community, and have been doing a lot of work for women, for charity, and for her constituency. Today, we're going to hear from her to discuss with us about how to empower Muslim women through entrepreneurship. So without further ado, Sister Aminata Colley.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My brother, thank you. And my name is Honorablr Aminata Colley, as you said. And my topic is empowering Muslim women through entrepreneurship. Honestly, talking about the Gambia as a case example, where Muslim women are predominantly constitute the largest percentage of the population. And in the Gambia, being a poor country with a high rate of unemployment means that the total number of women in the Gambia are not employed. They are self-dependent. At times, they venture into this agricultural farming to feed their families. And also, lack of employment makes them dependent and economically vulnerable. To reverse these trends, there is a need to invest in training. That's why I choose this topic, because I was an agri and extension agent. Also, I was an entrepreneur. I have a lot of skills in value addition and animal husbandry and vegetable production and agroforestry. That is the knowledge I've been using since 2016 to train women on vegetable production and food processing. But to my observation, it makes them at least move forward a bit. But it's really very difficult because they don't have any support, either from the government or from any other projects outside or from any investor. But I was the only woman who was using her own wealth, supporting women, training them different kind of skill, so that Muslim women can support themselves, they can help themselves and their families. So like those who produce a vegetable in their villages, at times after harvesting, it is always difficult during marketing, because at times the markets are always glut. When they produce tomatoes, they sell it at the same time. So I use that, my knowledge, and I go to the villages to train them how to do tomato jam, juice, and tomato paste. They use that to help themselves, but at a low level. And most of the women in my community are requesting that they want this business to be in a larger scale, whereby they can produce more and even export or sell in a good market, even in the supermarket, because a lot of them have the knowledge. What makes them suffer most is that skills, they have the skill already, but when it comes to vegetable production, most of their gardens, they don't even have borehole. So they use well to drag water from the well. I think since when I was at the school, when I was in primary school, these old women are dragging water from the well up to now, which makes their work very difficult. And they demand at least having borehole. or a drilling machine to drill boreholes in various gardens, which will give them a lot of goods, a lot of support, and more income. And that one will reduce them being dependent, because women, the reason why I choose entrepreneurship, we can't continue to depend on people. Hence, we have our own skills. So they're really demanding for them to have more support, financially support, so that they can continue to produce, to do more work and feed themselves, like a self-employment. This is exactly what is happening in my country. And as a member of the parliament in the Gambia, I'm the only woman in the OIC committee, that is Organization Muslim Committee in the Gambian parliament. Being the only female, it makes my work very difficult, because in the Gambia, 95% of the population of the Gambia are all Muslims. So a lot of women in the country really depend on me, looking for support, either by kind or any way. So it's really very difficult for me to do this work all, because the country, no matter how small Gambia is, only one person to go in from different constitution to train women on vegetable production, to train women on value addition, to train women on animal husbandry. It's really not easy. But as of now, a lot of them have acquired the knowledge. They get the knowledge, but now they're requesting machines. Like when you come to food processing, they need machines. When you come to animal husbandry, they're looking for startup money or fencing the area for their animals. When it comes to vegetable production, they're looking for support, like drilling boreholes for them, because using their own power is really very difficult. Thank you so much. I'm listening to you for any question. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Your Honorable. So you can continue to speak about the challenges of Muslim women in your country, or how the work you have done for them inspire other Muslims worldwide, if you may. So as I said, you have up until 30 minutes to do this. If you want to continue, please. Yeah.
Okay, talking about the challenges Muslim women are facing in the Gambia, as it's really difficult. Talking about, like when I said they are married, some of them married at a teenage age, and some of them don't even have any opportunity to further their education. Access to finance is always a problem. Muslim women in the Gambia find it very difficult when it comes to inheritance. Inheritance is always a problem, because they always see that men have more access to inherit goods from their late parents. So they don't have a voice when it comes to marriage, when it comes to development. It's always very difficult. Even I can say the example in the parliament, I always said we are few in the parliament of the Gambia. Hello? It's like it's not there.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah.
Yes.
Please stay here. Please stay. Yeah, we are recording. Please stay. Yeah.
Yes, yes. When it comes to women in leadership in the Gambia, it is very difficult. Many women definitely want to join politics, especially in the Gambian parliament, because we do pass bill, but women find it very difficult to succeed in passing our bill, because we are 5 in number comparing to 58 NAMs in the Gambian parliament. Women only occupy 5 seats. So only 3 of us are elected and 2 were nominated by the president. So you can see 5 women comparing to 53 men who occupy the rest seats in the Gambian parliament. So it makes our work very difficult. We cannot defend our fellow women down there. So these are some of the challenges we are facing in the country. And all of us, we are Muslims. We stand there to fight for the right of our fellow women in the Gambian parliament, but we could not achieve simply because we are few. So, and in 2022, up to 19 women contested for this for the past parliamentary election, but only 3 won the election simply because a lot of them were trying financially support. They did not have any finance to compete with men. So that is another challenge for us in policy making. Women in leadership, this is the difficulties we are facing. Only few women are in high posts in the Gambia. So that's why in the village level, everything is difficult for us. Women are working with the use of their power, but even in agriculture, they are not mechanized. Agriculture is not mechanized there. They use their own power to do farming. When it comes to the marketing of their goods, is always a problem. So that's why a lot of them are demanding for value addition. They went after vegetable production. They process it into a finished product so that they can get good market. The challenges they are facing in vegetable production, that is, they don't have good packaging material, lack of packaging material, lack of good marketing, and also the storage facilities. If in fact, even vegetable production, they find it difficult to have to skip their vegetable because of the storage facility is not there. After processing, no good refrigerator, no storage facility. These are part of the challenges we are facing in the country. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pity to hear about that. You know, our sisters and the Muslim women in Gambia, in West Africa, are facing those difficulties and challenges in their career, in their farming, and in their political participation. But I think you, as an example, you know, you are a woman, Muslim woman, and you are a parliament member, and you are doing great work for your constituency. So it's meaning Gambia is making some progress in empowering women through maybe entrepreneurship training or through the political service. What you would like to say to tackle those challenges? How the government or Muslim communities or women themselves should do to make things better?
What we are trying to do, first of all, we have women groups who register their groups. We register the team looking for funds in various women like ministries. Ministry of Gender, we try to look for funds, but yes, still it's very difficult. We could not make it. Because at times when they give loan to women, the kind of money they request there is too much. After paying the loan, they must add another interest. The interest is always high from the women. So it does not give them any good income. They spend a lot. After receiving that loan, in fact, payment becomes a problem because you will not have good marketing, whatever you want. Those are part of the challenges we are facing. And also, some women are trying on tie and dye. That is like batik. I think you understand that kind of skills. And batik, you understand that some women are doing that kind of business, but it's not even easy for them to move forward. It's really very difficult. It's really very difficult. This is the challenges African women are facing, especially in the Gambia. Women are definitely trying. Sometimes early in the morning, if you wake up, you go around the market, only around even 4 o'clock. The first person you will see in the Gambia is a woman hustling in the market, selling her products so that she can go back again at home and cook. You must take care of your children. You, as a woman, you must sell your product. You must take care of even your husband. So it is very difficult. sometimes they will give you a husband at a teenage age. These are part of the challenges some girls are facing. You'll marry early. If you are not strong-headed to learn, to force yourself to learn, it is always difficult. These are some of the challenges women are facing. For me, as an agri extension agent, before, what I always do is that going around them, sensitizing them, making them believe that they can do it, and they work very hard to succeed. This is some of the things we are doing. But what we need is that having fun, like any project, any charity project, charity organizations, we are trying, at least if we have that one will help us, or the ministries of gender, or any ministry that can support us. But anytime we write project proposal to the ministry, like looking for loan, the kind of payment they request from us is always difficult because the interest is always high. So these are some of the challenges we are facing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate to hear about that. As a parliament member, what you have done in parliament or in government to help them to through like a entrepreneurship or through like a better support, etc. Can you share about that?
Government spending on women.
Yeah, in the parliament, we always advocate for the government to increase the level of support for Gambian women. This is what we always do. And also, when during budget bilateral, we always push our fellow NAMs to give more fund to the Ministry of Gender, so that they can have the capabilities to support our fellow women. This is what we always do in the Gambian parliament. In fact, even the Ministry of Health, we always request more money from the budget so that they can have good part of the money and support our fellow women in the hospital and any other aspect of development.
Great. We are glad to hear that there's some support from the government. Also, you mentioned that you are a member of OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, in your parliament for these affairs. What OIC or other Islamic or Muslim organization, locally or internationally, and can help with Muslim women empowerment in your country?
For the OIC committee, I once attended a conference at a Global Women Summit in Dubai. And for us, attending conference, I think it's once in a year. When we attend that meeting, it's just for us to meet, advise each other, share ideas, and we also see the great women who did wonders in their country. So that one is more of a giving ideas to each other. That's the first meeting I attend in Dubai.
Yes,
yeah.
Great to hear that. So is there any international cooperation or partnership Gambia government or Gambia society are doing with other countries or with other international organizations like United Nations or Women's Union to help you too?
Paddy, come again?
Yeah. Are there international partnerships or cooperations between Gambia and other countries or other organizations like United Nations or other organizations to help Muslim women there?
Do we have any?
Yes.
I think UNDP.
UNDP, yeah.
Yes, UNDP are doing that. They're supporting women in my country.
Okay, early you mentioned about training and maybe probably education. How's Islamic education and training, through schools or mosques, through the communities can help Muslim women empowerment in that regard?
In the mosque, as I can say, in my village, they do train women on their religion. You know, some of them did not learn a lot in Quran. Some of them did not go far in knowing Quran verses. So in some of the mosques, they do conduct training, educating women on their Islam, for them to know how to pray, a lot of things. They train all women, a lot of religion things, so that they can know what Muslims want and what is haram and what is halal, what they should do. So that one, Muslims are trying a lot in training women. And also we have a lot of Arabic school in our country. We have Dara. What we call Dara is like someone having small school wherever he will conduct classes with some young children, training them, educating them about Islamic. That one too is happening in the Gambia. Yeah, we have a lot of schools like that.
Yeah.
But even those people, yeah.
Continue, please. Yeah.
Even those schools I'm talking about, what they always complain is food. Feeding the children they have in these Arabic schools is the Dara. It's always difficult. We call them Dara, where people learn how to cram the Quranic. They become hafiz of the Quran. So for that kind of schools, having food is always a problem. And I'm even having a school near my house, near my compound, who are doing that kind of work. The man is teaching a lot of children. Yeah, he have more than 150 children there. But sometimes they complain of food. So, and a lot of those kind of schools are facing. And also the Arabic school we have in my own constituency, I think it's up to 4 Arabic schools. All of that Arabic school, sometimes they complain of food problem, complain of having chairs in their school. It's always difficult for them. So they manage, some students will just use mat and spread and sit on the floor to learn Islamic. So many a times, primary schools, upper basics, senior school, those who are learning English do have support from the government, but it's always difficult for the Quranic schools, Arabic school to have support from the government. So it is very difficult for them. Even in my own constituency, I'm seeing a lot of Arabic schools whereby they have feeding problem, they have even getting cares in the schools is always a problem. Water, they complain of water. Students do suffer a lot. At times, many students do left the school. So they teaching all women also, they conduct it inside the mosque. Every prayers, the women will stay and they train them, teach them about Islamic too. Yeah.
I see. So it's like why there's such a food shortage and a water shortage problem in Arabic and Islamic school in your constituencies or in Gambia?
Well, I don't know what exactly is the problem. The main problem is that they don't have support. They don't have support.
They don't have support. Yes.
But they don't have support. Yeah.
So hopefully you can work hard to bring support to them in Parliament. You mentioned something about there's a mosque project in your country. And are these mosques serving Muslim women, Muslim children, or for all? And how, they are functioning and why they need the support? Yeah.
The mosque we have, especially the mosque in my village, was built 1982 when I was not even born. So that mosque they use, I think everybody in the village, that is the biggest mosque in the village. Everybody is praying there, but at times during Ramadan, especially during rainy season, they always complain because it do leak, water do enter inside the mosque because the mosque is very old. Not only that mosque, but in my country, we're having a lot of mosques which are very old. They need to be rebuild or rehabilitate. So this is the problem they are facing in the mosque. That mosque is very old. In fact, now the people are thinking of when rainwater start to come, what will happen? Because the mosque is old and water do enter inside the mosque. As of now, we are in the dry season in the Gambia. Now people don't start complaining, but when rainy season come, in that mosque, people find it very difficult to pray to that mosque. And that mosque is the grand mosque of Somita village, the oldest mosque in the village. So at times they leave that big mosque and go to the small mosque. We leave people separating, going from different mosques. And that one is the biggest mosque which they want it to be rebuilt, because it was an old mosque since 1982, when I was not born.
I see. Hopefully, through community action and some support from other parties, for government or outside of the country, this mosque can be fixed and serve the community better. Lastly, I want to see, you mentioned that they face a lot of problems, difficulties, and challenges, and you also trying very hard in Parliament to try to get support Muslim women, support the education and training, and support even the mosque. But we want to shift to a bit about entrepreneurship, what things they should do to make things better, to solve those problems of food and water. Should they should start a company or start a shop, start agriculture business? What is the solution you think can be helpful?
The solution, what I'm thinking is that for them to start a larger scale business in agriculture, because business is very important. At times when they produce, marketing is a problem. So they definitely want a larger scale business that is having good market. That cannot possible until they have a good storage facility. Second, they have a supply of water, enough water in their gardens. That is two. And also, they need machines for value addition, thing that will help them. When it comes to animal husbandry, they need startup money to start that project. I think with that project, it will help them, because in the Gambia during Tobaski and Korite, people do go up to Senegal, or Senegalese will bring their sheep and go to the country and cows and resell it to the Gambians. But if those women groups, Muslim women groups, have that capability to have enough sheep fattening and goats, they can have good market, and that will bring development. It will bring more income to them. From that income, they can move from one state to another to support themselves. That's why I choose that topic, women on entrepreneurship. I believe that giving us money or giving us loan without doing anything won't bring any dividend. We want to start something whereby it will go yearly round to benefit from us and to our children. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, you come out this creative idea to help them through entrepreneurship, through the women relying on themselves, to doing business on themselves. So I wish you great success in promoting this business and to helping Muslim women in Gambia and beyond. Thank you very much, Your Honourable Aminata Colley, Parliament member of Gambia, and she has done a great job to help with us, to share with us her community's challenges, but also the brave and the resilient Muslim women there try to self-develop themselves, try to start entrepreneurship to achieve development for their community. Thank you so much, Your Honorable.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.